It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. Let's get out of here. Aye.
Okay, everybody, it's Brother Aaron from God a Minute. We have some major political shifts coming this fall. So we're going to talk about that just a little bit with Palestine and Israel. We'll just give you a quick summary, but before I do that, I'll show you Felipe on the rapture ladder. So as of today, it's September the 9th, Tuesday, September the 9th, and we're around 2 weeks away to the Feast of Trumpets. Every step represents a day, and those white ones are the Sabbath days. Oh, he might be on the wrong step. Oh, no, he's on the right step. And then that's Felipe. We're just living vicariously through Felipe. He wants to go home, man. Anyway, that's the Feast of Trumpets. Will Jesus take us at that point or at another feast day? Every step represents 365 steps, and that's Pentecost at the top. But anyway, let's talk about this Israel thing. Okay, so this website here is 80th session of the UN General Assembly, United Nations General Assembly, and it's going to start on Tuesday the 9th, on September 2025, and the first day of the high-level general debate will be Tuesday the 23rd. Okay, so what are they going to be debating? And here's another website. I'll leave these websites in my description box, at the bottom of the description box. So this website is saying how many countries recognize a Palestinian state. As of March, 147 of the 193 United Nations member states have diplomatically recognized a Palestinian state. A few prominent holdouts include the United States, Israel's biggest ally, as well as other group of 7 powers like Germany, Italy, and Japan. So this is pretty interesting. 75% of countries recognize a Palestinian state. So that's 3/4 of the world. But here, it says here that Australia, Belgium, Canada, France, and the UK have pledged to support statehood at the United Nations General Assembly in September. So that's a big deal. We're going to have some major political shifts. Even if nothing really seems like it's going to happen, or if it doesn't seem like they get too much traction, the fact that these main countries are going to be pledging, and it looks like they're probably going to support some sort of a Palestinian state based on some conditions, this is a major shift in the political landscape. And so, again, this is the 80th session of the UN General Assembly. Doors open, I suppose, on Tuesday the 9th, and then these debates will start right around the Feast of Trumpets. The Feast of Trumpets is right around September 23rd, 2025. That's one of the Levitical feasts of the Lord. And so I think it's pretty fascinating that some major countries are pledging to support a statehood, a Palestinian statehood, which has not been done before. So here, I'll pull out some Bible verses too here. 2 commonly quoted verses or areas in the Bible is Joel 3. It says, "For behold, in those days and at that time, when I bring back the captives of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and I will enter into judgment with them there on account of my people, my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations. They have also divided up my land." So is this going to be a moment where they divide the land and bring back the divisions with how the land was divided back in 1967? At least that's what I'm hearing. And then in Zechariah 12 is another place that people will bring up when it comes to this theme here. And this is Zechariah 12 verse 2. "Behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of drunkenness to all surrounding peoples." That word is probably nations. Goy. "When they lay siege against Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall happen in that day that I will make Jerusalem a very heavy stone for all peoples. All who would heave it away will surely be cut in pieces, though all nations of the earth are gathered against it." Okay, so there's, again, that's Zechariah 12. In Joel chapter 3 are some general places where people, bring up this theme of dividing the land of Israel. What's the most important thing? Get tight with Christ. There's going to be some major political shifts here, whether you believe it or not. It's happening. So we're in a very special season, and will this be, Daniel's 70th week, I'm not quite sure. Will it lead up to it? I think for sure. These are movements towards the birth of this male child. That's the whole theme of the rapture, is there's this idea of a male child being born, which I believe is the church. And all these are signs leading up to it. Jesus said it's going to be like birthing pains, and this is certainly a birthing pain moment. Whatever happens at this general meeting, it's going to shape the political landscape from here on out. So get tight with Christ. If you haven't accepted and put your full trust and belief in what Jesus did on the cross nearly 2,000 years ago, please do it, because time's running out and we're going to be up in the clouds soon. Okay? All right. Go, Jesus, go. One day closer. Adios, muchachos.
Hallelujah, I'll see